In Nadim, I sit maar hier in Ziad staan daar.
Here's Apollo with the great. Loading.
Welcome everybody to the 8th edition of the AIM podcast with myself, JustJavas.
Luke and Listen.
That's
It's my Instagram handle, please.
We'll introduce the person right now that's on my left as well. This gentleman is a multi-talented man.
Multi-talented.
Thank you. A little bit of ad-libs going. Thank you for that. Skra! Ranging in the entertainment and creative industry, from doing short skits that we all love so much on TikTok, rapping with a uniquely South African feel, doing short films on YouTube, doing real life shows as well at the Joseph Stone Auditorium. That was back in the day, as we discussed a little bit earlier. With some of the biggest influences in SA, and most commonly known for crazy segments like how to pronounce things. Kippy Squad. Just doing it all, eh? Just doing it all. Welcome to the AIM podcast, everybody. Ziad Jafter, also known as Ziad East.
Yeah.
What's up, guys? Thank you so much for checking out our podcast. It would really help us if you could go and check out our potential sponsor, Manscaped. The discount code will be in the description. And now a word from them.
Support for All Is Mine is brought to you by Manscaped, who's the best in men's below-the-waist grooming champions of the world. Manscaped offers precision-engineered tools for your family jewels. Manscaped just launched in South Africa with their 4th-generation trimmer, the Lawnmower 4.0. You heard that right, the 4.0. Join over 4 million men worldwide who trust Manscaped with exclusive offer for you. 20% off with the code ALLISMIND, that's all is mind in all caps, at manscaped.com. Imagine shaving with a sleek, well-designed and optimized trimmer that makes shaving time your favorite time in the bathroom. I'm one of the first people to try the 4.0, and I must say, I'm blown away by the performance. The craftsmanship and the details on the 4.0 are next level. I'm sure we can all remember an interesting, if not embarrassing, story in the bathroom about nicked nuts at inappropriate times.
So nice.
Personally, mine was on my last birthday, and that didn't go down well with the missus. Manscaped engineered the ultimate groin and body trimmer by focusing on intelligent functionality and an incredibly comfortable grooming experience. Their 4th-generation trimmer features a cutting-edge ceramic blade to reduce grooming reactions thanks to their advanced skin-safe technology. I now feel confident in shaving my balls. An upgraded trimmer includes a multi-function on-off switch that can engage a travel lock. It also gives you the ability to turn on the 400K LED spotlight on and off when needed to move and precise shave. The Lawnmower 4.0 even allows you to customize your trim through additional guard lengths. That's all size pubes, lengths 1 to 4. Did I mention the wireless charging? The new wireless charging system uses electromagnetic induction, which can help battery length last longer. Men, if you've been shaving with the same trimmer on your face, you've been doing it wrong. This one is for pubes only. It's time to get your ball, hair and body trimmer with Manscaped to make me time the best time.
That's so dope.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, this is the smoothest shave. It's got a light on it because you need to get to the shadow areas. We all know about this.
We all know.
But thank you so much, Manscaped. And this is honestly one of the best products, one of the latest products. And also, it will really help us if you purchase one of these. Because it will really help the channel. So thank you so much, Manscaped.
Yeah. Guys, don't forget to get your very own Manscaped 4.0 trimmer. Just use the discount code ALLISMIND in all caps. Should be here somewhere in the bottom of the screen. And let's get back to the podcast.
Can I just say that was the most detailed introduction anyone has ever given me. Like you went to go research my life.
Yeah,
This is this
there's
guy.
some hectic stuff.
Thank
in
you
your
for that.
parents'
No,
area,
thanks for
don't
that.
worry. I know where you live. Ridiculous set of skills. No, I'm just joking. Okay, so the first of all, bro, can I call you Z or should I call you
Anything
Z?
you
I'm
want,
call
you
Z.
can. What?
Bro, what was going on with that hair care routine, bro? Nah, for real though, like I was watching it, I made him watch it as well, just so that I'm not the only one that's upset. You know what I mean?
I get you.
This hair care routine, for anybody that hasn't seen it, go to his TikTok, z.at.ease.
The peanut butter is essential.
The peanut butter, bro.
I'll
The
tell
way
you,
you know, you made me spend like an entire minute watching you drink coffee and eat peanut butter. Was I hungry? I was hungry. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
I
of
got
course.
hungry
It's
after
that
that,
peanut
bro.
butter bread.
It's
Of
that
course.
peanut butter bread, bro.
Yeah.
What was going on there? How did you come up with that idea? Why do you make everybody so upset?
There were so many people that said, "Why waste my time?" I actually made one in 2018 where my hair was long, and then people would just ask me on Instagram or so, drop the routine. So then I was like, you know what? I'm not still that kind of person. That's
So
not me.
Like you woke up like
Some-
this type of thing.
No, not like that even.
Okay,
Just
so
like
there is a hair care routine.
now with
Surely.
my girlfriend now, she hair cares my care. But before that it was literally just any type of conditioner. That would be my hair care routine. Yeah. So I didn't still spend a lot of time. But then I was like, you know what? I can make something nice out of this concept. And what else? What do I like most is a snack, you know. So the first video I made was I actually used tea and not coffee, because
But then
tea
you drank the tea while you're making the idea.
exactly. but with tea, tea looks more herby, more like
Yeah.
you could really think, can this make your hair, you know, 'cause
Some
it's tea,
rooibos on there.
something like that. So I was like, I'm gonna use this just to finesse the people, just to say, okay, this is what you need, this.
Yeah.
Then once they invested, then I changed the whole thing. I used tea and jam for the first one.
Okay.
So I did the exact
So you were
same
actually
video.
full before you even did the video.
Kind of. So then I was like, you need one motion, with the jam on. Then 2 years went by, and then TikTok came, and it just boomed, and then I dropped more content. People again asked me on TikTok this time, drop the routine. So I was like, I've done it already. What can I do now? I'm do it again. You know, let me do it again for
The other
TikTok
one.
this time. You know.
Yeah, peanut butter and jam.
Exactly. Now it's peanut butter and it's coffee. This time I was like, let me just switch
How
it up.
how many views did that one get? Do you know?
Oh, I don't know.
That's a couple thousand.
Yeah, probably. I'd get a nice video like that for me. That's one of my nice ones. Would get over 10K minimum, something.
Okay.
So it's nice. It was a nice video.
It was dope, bro. Man's been out here doing things, bro. Fucking on the TikTok, bro. I've been following you for a long time. And like we were discussing earlier, it was cool to see your rise. You know, from like when I saw you I think when I started, you had like 6-7K followers
On TikTok.
on TikTok. And then I started, and I was catching up a little bit, because there was a couple of people. What's that other guy's name that does the segments? He's like a colored dude, short guy, and then he does the barber segments. He was in one of your pictures.
The barber.
Yeah, he does like barber routines, like colored people things. I don't know if you know who I'm talking about.
From where is he?
Yeah, I don't know, South Africa. Anyway, so I've been following you for like a long time, bro.
This is. Was he in one of the pictures? You said.
He is.
Or in one
his
of my
name
videos.
Yo, bro.
Yeah, it's deep. You're not gonna get into it on
Okay.
It's cool. No, it's cool. It's cool.
Okay,
man.
anyway.
Shout out to
So,
him.
yeah, shout out.
Shout out.
I actually want to get him on the podcast as well. But anyway, so I was following you for a long time, bro. And like, there's been a lot of interest, at least for me, around the Z at E's character. And then also you as a person. And I want to explore that for our listeners and for myself, selfishly. But where I want to start is, where did you grow up? What was life like there? Just in a short 2-minute piece. What was it like for Ziad Jafta growing up, and where did you grow up?
I grew up in Multana Street, Worcester.
Okay.
Worcester is like just an hour away from Cape Town. It's a nice town. People, it's like a community. Like everyone know everyone.
Yeah.
And the way I grew up was pretty normal. I'd say there was nothing out of the ordinary. You know, like a heavy story towards it. One thing though, that when I was young, grade 5 already, my brother, he was lekker into computers and cameras
Older
and these.
brother.
My older brother. I only have one brother, Rido. He's 4 years older than me. He that time started making videos, and he's the first guy I knew that makes content in Worcester or some type of video.
Worcester's first influence.
Worcester's first. That he was like ahead of his time because he made Kwai videos, and then he be like, come, let's do something. So that was, I think it was grade 5. That's the earliest I can remember. Just in our street, just for fun, and our friends and so on.
Yeah.
Family members, they loved the stuff we did. It was a section about Oba. Oba is that guy. He's that guy. It was just a character we created. Just made music about him from a young age. But when I was young, I would play outside. I was that kind of kid, you know, bare feet in the sand. The what you call it, the lemmies, the gutties, the tall, all of
If we had to
those.
smash a game of gutties right now, bro.
I would eat you up, bro.
Bro, you don't even know, bro. You probably a fonker, bro. You probably fucking over the line, bro.
I even made a song about Lemmy Day. There's one day specifically about that. I gathered all the kiddies outside there because they're still playing up until today. That game's like them just create a moment. Yes, so we were skitting. That's nice. So that was life for me.
What schools do you go to?
I went to Laerskool Worcester Oos. That the Worcester East in English now.
Okay.
And then
Sorry, bro.
all right, you got it.
I'm not Afrikaans like that, bro.
And high school was a bilingual school. Is that the right word? Yes, it is. Like both agreed there.
Okay.
Worcester Gymnasium. Worcester, yeah.
So-
Worcester Gymnasium. Yeah, you would think so. You would think so.
Dude, Worcester, I went to like a science Olympiad in grade 10. Worcester won the whole science Olympiad. Everyone was like, they're just full of sauce, bro.
What is that? They won the whole what?
There was like a science Olympiad. We had to go and talk about like natural sciences and geology and like do some riddles and some puzzles, and then you watch a video that you have to remember from the video and all this other nonsense. But all kids. And then everyone was like, fuck it, Paul Royce is gonna win, or like this people gonna win, whatever. And then Worcester
And
came
Gum
and
came
beat
through.
everybody. That's crazy.
They actually have a cool.
Sorry, just a random
No,
fact.
that's cool.
And then moving into university, we were discussing this off the podcast, but we both studied at Stellenbosch. You finished in 2018. What was it like being at Stellenbosch, and why did you go there? What did you study? All of those things.
So why I went there was because I always wanted to do engineering since high school, and I was like, let's do engineering. And they had the big faculty. I think one of the biggest, if not the biggest, in the Western Cape at least. So I was like, let me go there. And the standard was pretty high, so I was like, if I can get something here, I'm probably guaranteed, or I have a good opportunity to get a job, a solid job.
So were you like clever in high school? You obviously
I was,
like,
I think I was there, not like clever, but I was there
like
on
a
the.
solid B, like that, and B plus 8. Nah, this
I was there, and I have to say I was there in high school, like just on the.
like up police, bro.
In varsity, a B would be, iterate.
yeah,
Y'all know that
bro.
for you.
Oh,
You
yeah,
know that
bro.
for you.
A 75, bro. Yes, sir.
You, the legend, the legend. Yes, so cum laude boys.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Were you like a night before studier? Because I was a night before studier.
where now in
Like
school?
in
or-
high school, yeah.
Yeah.
Night before.
Okay, let's say a week.
A week. Yo, you putting
I
in
think I
solid
was
week, bro.
upward. I think I was fairly upward.
Yeah.
In high school, yeah.
A week in university is like a day in high school.
Yes, so.
Because you got like these textbooks, bro. They're like
Yeah.
600 pages.
Yeah, you did a quick gym session with them as well, just fucking lifting and bitches, bro.
Yes, see, that was it.
Yeah.
All in one, bro.
So I find it interesting that our paths are a little bit similar in terms of where we studied. Also, I think culturally, in the colored community, because the way that you produce your content is very much towards that, I would say.
Yeah.
And also the way that I've produced my content on TikTok, Junaid_JR. Almost at 13K. Let's
Check
go.
it out.
Check it out. Yo, that's such a TikTok content. Got some endorsements.
Yes, man. Yes, love it.
But I find it very cool that we have similar paths. So one of the questions that I have here is in terms of the mentality for the creative field. Okay, so seeing as that you studied engineering and obviously you were a clever guy, going into the creative field is such a, I would say it's so off path.
with that.
Yes, so it's directly, it makes a
Yeah.
such
And
a
you explained earlier that you started in grade 5 making content just for fun and whatever. What I want you to get into is a lot of the times when I'm making content, it feels like I'm forcing it a little bit because I know that's what the audience wants. But then having to think about it doesn't feel like it comes naturally. So do you find yourself sometimes in the mental space of trying to create content just for people, or does it just come naturally, or you just always filled with ideas and that sort of a thing? Where does that come from?
It's a bit of both, because sometimes people inspire you just by supporting you. If that makes sense, like they're like, I love your stuff, why don't you try this? And then it could be a good idea, you know. Then I would grab it and I would conceptualize on it and then dala. But also on the other side, it would just be for fun, because that's how it started for me. Actually, in 2017 is when, for me, the whole content journey started with Friday Pie Day. It was just any normal Friday. I asked my one friend, Samir, what you having for lunch? And he's like, it's Friday Pie Day. So I was like, nice word, nice phrase, nice phrase, you know.
Yeah.
So then I just made a video. It's Friday Pie Day, bite it, and people laughed at it. I was like, was that now funny? Did I do something here?
Yeah.
The next Friday I just did it again, just for fun with my other friend, Cecilin again, at the engineering faculty. We just buy pies there and just eat it on a Friday, make a video. From there, if people just wanted more, they were like, make another one. So then again, it was a bit of both. I loved it, and people also wanted it. So I was like, it's fun, because then I started writing lyrics again. So I did music back in high school, started writing lyrics, took a break in varsity for the first or second year, and then third year, I applied that again in the content. So there's a bit of me that came out again. I was like, this is fun actually. I remember now why I wrote at that time, you know. So yeah, sometimes I would think a lot, what can I do next? Then I'm like, nah man, it shouldn't be this hard, you know.
Yeah.
And then it's that time when the ideas just, not on the same day, but on any other random day.
Yeah.
It
Do
would.
you find like that the ideas sort of just come to you when you're looking for the things that you want to, like when you're looking for the inspirations in the people, then all of a sudden like an idea will just like arrive?
Sometimes yes, sometimes it would just come, and then in that moment you need to quickly
That's
do
the
it.
thing,
If
yeah.
otherwise you forget, or you can make a note.
Otherwise it's gone.
But while the vibe is there, you can somehow create it one time, you know.
I have a question, but let's just with creating the vibe. You said like, okay, cool. There's inspiration that hits. All of a sudden, I need to go do the thing before the vibe goes away. Do you find yourself sometimes having to create a vibe? Like, okay, I want to release some content. Will you like just get some people there to like, you know?
I
what I'm saying?
won't specifically go get people.
Yeah.
Unless it's something that I've been thinking about, like a solid video, like with a story and or a song where I ask people to join on the song or in the video. But when it's just a vibe, like when someone comes to visit me and we talking, like, and we say to each other, we should make a video sometimes, and then I'm like, why not make it now? Why not? We're here now. And that's how one of my latest videos just happened. Me and my chummy Emil, he came to visit me in Malmesbury, and then we were just like, come, let's make something, let's play hide and seek. And then we played hide and seek. We made a video, we're just hiding and dancing, giggling and stuff.
So
Surprisingly,
with the bucket.
yes, with the bucket one, yeah. So I didn't expect that one to still get views or whatever.
Yeah.
It was just something fun, man, because he's a Malo and
Yeah.
I'm a Malo in that moment, and our energies just matched, man. I was like, let's make the video,
Yeah.
put it out, and then surprisingly, it did well. I didn't put as much effort into editing that ones. I put more effort into other videos editing, then it wouldn't do so good. So, but that's also the thing with TikTok, man. TikTok is very
That's the question I want
so
to ask you right
unpredictable
now.
one. That one sometimes.
Bro, literally the one that got me like 215,000 views was
Jesus.
literally, it took me 10 minutes, bro.
You
And
see
it,
that?
and it was like before that, some of my things got like, let's say 1,000, right? 2,000 maybe. made this video, bro, 15-second video of like,
Then it boomed.
literally because I got some inspiration from this one TikToker that was so dope, and then I just turned it into something else. Quick thing, poor camera, boom. It accelerated, got like a couple thousand subscribers from that,
It's
followers
weird,
or whatever.
man.
Bro, it's so weird. But the question I want to ask you is a little bit more deep, because I feel like your mind is at a level where it's almost thinking and feeling like that you can do movies. Like, maybe not necessarily you have all the skill, but when you're thinking of projects, I feel like, do you think at that level? And then you almost dilute it because it's like, okay, I'm going to make a 45-second thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or maybe I
get
don't
you.
have all the equipment. Is that where your mind's at?
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
When you say movie, I always thought like, would I be able to act in a movie? I was like, could, but it's not really what I would want to do. I still want to be just in this character, in the entertainment, more in the live performance. That's actually where I see myself. So not movie necessarily, but let's say
You want
a
audience.
play, a thing where you have to rehearse, yes, with the audience. Something you have to rehearse, you have to put effort in, you have to work. It's a story also. It's basically all the skits that you can make, but just on a stage, you know. So
More like a stand-up, like storytelling, or like a play, which
like a play, because stand up, I think that's stand there now. You must tell jokes. You must know.
Yeah.
That's not
Yeah.
me. You know, I don't think I could. Maybe one day,
Maybe,
but
bro.
Yeah.
I feel like if you
I
go into
think-
character as yet is and just switch in between.
true. Maybe I'm just get sick of my material already or something like
Yeah.
that.
it could
But
be.
then I see myself again in something where there's dancing, where there's a bit of acting, bit of rapping, singing, like a whole, like a play, like a
Like
a
skits.
show, just like a
Yeah,
like
yeah,
a show.
yeah.
Anything you want to put
Yeah.
on show.
But what it is like, if I'm not mistaken, is like a culmination of, let's say it's an hour and a half show of just everything that you love to do to express yourself.
Yes.
That's what it is.
Yes.
And
I love
the
it
reason
on
why-
stage. Yeah,
The
it's
reason why I
nice.
gave that fist bump is because I feel the same way. Dance, acting, stand up, like all of those things is actually where I want to be. But what I want to ask is like, why the audience? Why do you want
The
audience?
audience, because it's for them also, as much as it is for me. People love things like shows, and now with COVID specifically, people wanted that what you call it,
Live
hulle smag
experience.
for
Yeah.
because when I come out the house, you know, they just want to watch something spectacular put up by humans. You know, humans created this little show, this little
I get
creative. You get what I'm
Do
saying?
you feel like you also bounce so much off the crowd energy? Like you almost, not that you need to perform for people, but when you perform for people, it just it's like imbues it with a different energy. Because now it's
Yes,
like
no, for
everyone's
sure,
together.
for
That
sure.
one person has like a laugh, and then that
sure.
laugh sort of transfers some energy to you.
And
And
then
like,
maybe the next thing.
Exactly,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
That's
And then
exactly how it
brings
is.
more out of you.
And then if
100%.
you hit that one harder, it will slap them harder. You know what I'm saying? So it's a give and take.
Yeah.
People like it, and I like it as well. You know, so
So
This is
so what I
all.
want you to get into now is definitely the Z at Ease character. How did that come about? Like, why did you decide to take that thing up, and what is it that you think audiences love the most about it?
yo, that's a cool question. I don't think anyone asked me that. Like, where did the Z at Ease come from? It was from that video, was Friday Pie Day. I always had in high school already. I told my brother, I want to make these. When did Vines come out?
Yo, what was back in the day, bro?
20, can you all remember? Now at that time,
2016.
around there,
2016 around about.
then there was a lot of YouTube compilations. I was like, oh, I can make these, you know, yeah, at home. I would love to, you know. And I just started making.
Vine, let's just say quickly, Vine. I missed that.
Yes, so
There isn't anything like Vine anymore.
there isn't.
It was the funniest cock. Honestly, really.
7 seconds would slap you.
Yeah.
Just 7 seconds you need, just to inspire someone, to
Yeah,
make someone laugh.
100%.
So yeah, that started from that idea basically. And then after Friday Pie Day videos, started getting into that, making skit stuff, talking to the camera. Then it got to creating characters, but Z at Ease still. That time when the name wasn't Z at Ease, it was, I don't know. I can't even remember. I had weird names. Grandmeister. I don't know why it's such weird names. Just weird.
Are you a rapper? Do you make skits? What's happening?
So, speaking about are you a rapper and that vibe, it was at that time. And I was like, but since I love writing lyrics so much and rapping and so, what can I do with my name to almost like show that this is a wordplay, but also this is, I don't care if the phrase is incorrect, if it's not correct, if it is correct, it's just an expression.
Yes.
And I was like Ziyad. I tried to formulate something with that name, and I was like, but Z at. I actually don't know how that came, but just one day, just appeared.
Well,
like Z at ease. So
Yeah, it's really funny because you look like you're so at ease wherever you go.
And
like
then-
you're always relaxed. So
That's the
but-
thing. I was like, but I am at ease, you know.
Yeah.
Z at ease, and I wrote it as at ease, like EASE.
Okay.
And then later on, I changed it just to double EZ to make it look like a.
It looks like
Someone, I must credit that guy, that person. Shout out to that person. Someone DM'd me and said, why don't you just change their name to EEZ
That is
to make it like look like
Yeah.
something. But yeah, I guess it's like you said. I thought to myself, but I am calm when I'm by myself. Like I'm here, I'm chilled. But then the contrast of the videos is so hyper. It's so extra. I love that thought. You know, I'm like I'm actually at ease.
Bro.
I'm actually rustig. But
That's that.
when there's a stage, like the camera is the stage. You know.
Yeah, I get you.
Then you go into actor mode or your
Yeah.
whatever thing that you created.
I was saying to Emma, I think it was last night, but like I almost love the warrior mode that you get to switch into. It's almost like it's showtime.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Quick fast, it can happen.
Because it's like in your life, I also find myself to be very calm, and the fact that you said the contrast, that is what I live on. I live on contrast.
Yeah.
I live with like there must be chaos in order for me to be calm.
Calm before the storm, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
So I
100%.
love living in that. And also when you think about contrast, like if you put a certain color with a different color backdrop, the contrast between the two makes it pop even more.
True.
You know what I'm
It's like,
saying?
why is this guy's then so calm?
Yeah.
But I see him so lit in the
Yeah.
videos, you know,
Yeah.
like what's the deal here?
Yeah.
That's
But
so
it
cool.
attracts you
And
some
all
to an
the
extent.
mannerisms obviously at ease.
And the stuff.
Yeah.
That all just happened.
It just happened when
It
you were
just
on
happened.
camera.
On camera, I guess just. I think there was a Tyler the Creator video where they were. Someone said that, yeah, so nice, man.
Yeah.
Back in, what's the 20 something, 2017.
2014.
Or around there. And then it was like, that sounded nice. And I just said that just for the fun of it. And it started becoming a thing.
Yeah.
It's like you're
using that.
just building that character.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
things just come more. And the friend circle, my friend circle from Stellenbosch,
Yeah.
they actually played a huge role in.
Bro, that was so what I was going to ask you because I felt like I was, compared to the life that I lived in Stellenbosch to what I lived when I was growing up, it's like, once again, in contrast. And I think that's what built me to the person that I am today because I still have a lot of almost like all the talent comes from back when I was younger.
You're working harder.
But then the distilled version of how to think about how to bring the creativity out the best way.
Yeah.
Being around people in Stellenbosch
Yes.
where they're like, oh no, this is my goal and this is how I'm going to work towards that. I feel like there's so many, especially with our culture, there's so many talented people, but not a lot of people know that they need a goal in order to work towards that goal. And then when you see people, especially in Stellenbosch, when you see people go against all the obstacles to get, even if it's just an education, having to get bursaries, walking wherever they need to be, and being by themselves. A lot of people just coming over from different provinces, living by themselves, becoming their own people. Speak to me about that, like that what did Stellenbosch give you, maybe in contrast to what your house or household did?
Yo, So much. Stellenbosch is a place where once you come from high school and you in, like any other varsity, your mind just opens. It must open. If it doesn't open, you're not gonna survive there, basically, And also the people that you associate yourself with. So I stayed in Metanoia residence, and there, my group of friends, Irvin, Shakur, Chad, all of them, they were really the ones that they were just there. I was like, come, let's make a video, for example. They would just do it without even asking twice or thrice. And Shakur started his brand, before I started making my videos. That was in 2016 already, he had the vision. So he was just like, I want to make a brand one day. And that time, you would think, yo, how are we going to do it? Even me, I was thinking, yo, you really want to do it? Dala, if you want to do it. Then he did it. He just started with one shirt. And then
You got involved,
I got Matt involved, but only after, I think, a month or 2 or 3. I'm not specifically sure how long, but he basically started on his own, and then he got nice attractions, and that inspired me. I was like, yo. So we supported him. Everything he made, we would wear. We wanted to wear that stuff. This is nice. Because then he came up with nice concepts for t-shirts and clothing wear. And that inspired me, I was like, okay, if he can do something marvelous, what do I like,
Yeah.
And then it was more or less the same time, the videos came, I was like, yo, let me just do more marvelous things. And as the following gained, the Owens is supported. But from the beginning, before the followings even, they would just, anything I say, they would do it without thinking twice. They was like, okay, I'll run here, I'll do this, I'll do that, So the group was,
So what I also want to get into, which is something that you've definitely, at least from the things that I've watched, I've also watched the quality of your rap videos increase. I've seen also the people that you put in your credits. There's now like people that's actually filming the thing and da-da-da.
Shout out the Numbers song.
So you've done songs that
Salute.
feature Clint Applin. Okay, that one's called Nwata. You got No Lane with, is it Ab Gray?
AB Gray.
AB Gray. You also have Hello, Hi.
Yes.
And the person who filmed that was Giga 6850.
Giga, yeah.
6850.
Shout out.
That's
6850.
That's the code, the Worcester code.
Oh, okay.
Like the postal code, 6850.
It's like
That's
black.
such a
It's
sick
like
name.
black, yeah.
Yo, that's such a sick
And then you also have Bewonder and Mekamer.
Before you have it right, you have it right.
I actually saw that one.
Yeah,
It was
dude,
flipping
it
dope,
was
bro.
the beat on that is
Dope.
fire. The
Yeah,
beat on that, like,
Owen,
is
shout out
very
to
fucking
Owen,
ominous.
for that fire beat, Owen, shout out. He's
Shout out Owen. Shout out Owen.
Brilliant.
Where did the rap game start for you? And in the end of your answer, if you had to choose one, Z at ease or being a rapper full time?
Say again?
you only had to choose one,
see it is or be a
being
rapper.
So first of all, where did the rap game start for you? The passion, and also what do you want to do with it?
So remember I said in grade 5 we made these videos.
Yeah.
Those songs started with that Giga 6850.
Yeah.
Him and I was rapping in the video, and my brother would shoot it, was walking in the street. So that time it started already, but we weren't as invested then. It was just 1, 2, 3 videos, rapping, singing, not singing, but just giggling and doing crazy things in the video, man. We portrayed this character Oba with that scream mask, and he would just do crazy things,
Sick.
Then fast forward to grade 10, 11. I joined him again, Giga. He had a crew that rapped, Nuvaida. I was like, I smack rap, I like rap, And then I joined him, made a few tracks with him, and also I think 1 or 2 on my own, but I recorded by him, by Giga. Then I started really writing, getting into the lyric game. At that time I listened to a lot of rap, or different kinds of rap styles, So I tried to explore that because I loved it, man. I wanted to be part of it. Then came varsity. Varsity, I took a break. I was like, okay, let me just focus on studies first.
Yeah.
So I left the group, the Owens. I was like, Salute Owens was good, but I'm gonna go do my own thing, just see how things go.
Was it like a tactical thing that you did?
Nah, it was just like
Timing.
it just happened. Like I was just
Toevallig.
like, I'm not, and because I wasn't in Worcester as much to
Okay.
record and so on. It was
Okay,
mostly in
yeah.
Stellies. So I think it just automatically died down, and I also decided, okay, you know what? Let me my once pause it. So yeah, that was that for a year or two. I didn't do anything until the videos,
Mm.
the Friday Pie Day stuff, where I started actually writing again, and I was like, yo, I love this. But then I was more myself. I was the stuff I wanted to, anything
Because of
that I
Stellenbosch
want
as
to,
well.
because Stellenbosch
Yeah.
just opened my mind. You know,
Yeah.
the chomas were there, and people just they laugh at your stuff. Also, they like make some more. You're like, okay, let me make some more. My chomas help me. Then was when the real, like the ZE's rap,
Mm.
yeah,
Which is like a
rap
mixture
style
of Afrikaans,
and
English.
English, and some songs
That's
would be
so
just
sick.
English, some songs would be Afrikaans, some would be a mixture, and that's how I want it to be. It's just however
Yeah.
I smart to express myself, you know.
The views, like I saw with what's the one called? Bigger.
Mm.
What is it called? What is the song
Bigger,
called?
bigger barbecue, bigger barbecue, yeah.
That one got like 8,000 views.
Yeah,
Yo.
on YouTube, yeah. So it's
Well,
nice.
that was, but a lot of the stuff that you also released was like a couple of years ago.
Mm.
That was before TikTok.
Yes.
Now, what I want to ask was like, were you getting a lot of views when you just put those ones out, or did you get more views having done the TikTok thing and then people going to YouTube and then? Did you
I
notice
get-
any of that?
When let me just think now. The first few it gained alright views on YouTube, like 4,000, 5,000. We had a bra, Gavin Biggs, the Biggs picture. He would shoot our first music videos before TikTok, and his quality was so solid. You know, it was nice. Those videos got nice views. Not now big numbers, but for me that's nice. You know, like
Yeah.
in 5,000, 7,000.
that's-
But it's also YouTube,
Really
though.
nice.
As
And it's
YouTube,
for
YouTube is
music.
very tough, yeah.
It's
It's
And
tough.
it's that's
and
why
his
I'm
music,
asking.
yeah.
Because I'm thinking, if the stuff that you're doing now is really, or that you did back then, is really getting those many views, if you kept going.
If I just had that consistency, but I was more just enjoying it.
Yeah.
I didn't commit myself fully into it. I was just it's fun, you know.
Also, you've got such a captured audience, like a captive audience on all your platforms, that you can translate your TikTok following to YouTube. Because
Yes,
YouTube, like, I think is the gold standard.
It
you
is.
can live off of that.
Most definitely,
Oh, yeah,
most
man.
definitely.
Especially in South Africa, bro. When you
Yo.
convert that bitch, the
Mm.
exchange rate, let's go.
That's nice.
Yeah. I want you to ask, because I was listening to, is it D-Lane or No Lane?
No
The-
lane,
No Lane.
no lane, yeah.
Okay, because on your Insta, bro, it's D-Lane. But anyway, that's, semantics. First of all, amazing video, very professional.
Irvin.
But you speak in there about you had like a fishing rod. I can't remember the lyrics specifically, but what you were saying is like you were doing engineering, you were doing things almost like this is the path.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But then you went like into the creative realm, and then you're saying things about your parents where you're like, sorry, mommy, like I'm more interested in like steak pies
Yeah.
and like you know.
in this,
You
the-
know,
the
So
content
so
side.
listening to
Yeah.
that, like, where, like, did you have to face your parents? Were like they against you doing the creative thing, or did they love that? Was there any backlash?
No, not at all. That was just a sentence. The sentence goes, now, mommy, daddy, watch your son shine. No, wait. I said, it wasn't the right line, meaning the engineering, because I'm not satisfied. I'm more fascinated by pepper steak pies
Yeah.
and sunshine. Now, mommy, daddy, watch your son shine. So it's basically just to say, I love doing this, and I'm gonna try and make my parents proud by doing this. So it's a motivation for myself to dial more and more.
Difficult.
But that whole concept's actually weird. Yo, it's a story, eh?
Okay.
Because shout out to Irvin for the video. Shout out to
Shout out.
A.B. Cray for approaching me with that song. It's a nice concept. It was like, you know what, let me just write how I feel. And in my third year, I failed a few subjects because it was the same time I started making videos.
Yeah.
At the same time, I failed a few subjects because I think my attention wasn't there, you see. I was like, yo, what now? I must now just do it again and pass it. So then I thought, yo, is this still for me? I don't really like it. I love this video stuff. That's the concept of the song, you know, the line and also correlating it to actual drawing lines,
Yeah.
engineering,
Yeah,
no
nice.
line, you
Yeah.
know. So I had a lot of wordplay with that. But then I was like, nah, man, this is not for me. I love the creativity, but let me still finish my degree. Let me finish it. And I finished it. Then I didn't work in engineering for 3 years now.
What type of engineering was it?
Civil engineering. So for 3 years, I haven't worked in the field, and I thought I'm never gonna do it because my motivation wasn't there. I actually worked in entertainment and then in retail a bit,
Yes.
until now last year November, where I got an approach for an engineering company, civil engineering company. The time when I wasn't looking for it, it came. You know, when I was looking for it after my degree, it didn't come. You know. So I was like, when it didn't come, I thought maybe it's not meant to be. Maybe I must just have this degree and just do whatever. And so time went on. This opportunity came. I was like, yo, let me think about it again, man. Even and I was thinking, but I already made a song. I put it out there to the people, you know, that I don't like this. How is it gonna look now? Then I was like, but why do I care? It's a
Yeah.
good opportunity.
Yeah.
Let me grab it. And then I thought to myself, but why can't I be motivated again for it, you know? Even though my plug did fall for the engineering,
Yeah.
it just took it jumped back up because I got now an opportunity. I actually started working in it. And now I love it, you know? Now I'm back in it. Now that no lane, I must probably make a new song. I have lane. Lane. So that's how it is now. It's just weird, you know? It's like it
So
took a
then-
dip and then it came back up.
So then,
So
if you're doing the engineering stuff now, can people still expect to see videos and things
most
like
definitely.
that? And the
definitely.
engineering company doesn't mind if you.
No,
doing the vibes.
There's actually a few colleagues that know me before
That's
I
probably how you
came
got the
there.
job offer, bro.
Like we
Actually
need
not,
this
yeah.
guy to raise the morale in this company.
And I would say that you definitely, I mean, if I say Zia is, the most random people will just know.
Yeah.
You know, so I would say that you quite renowned in South Africa for what it is that you do.
Get this quiet.
Yeah, there's so many things, bro. So many segments like that people love, and I also get
He's quiet.
yeah, and I also get like, you know, with my TikTok or whatever, like it makes you wanna, you know, do the thing.
Because you see the smile on the person's face when they're like,
man.
Yeah.
yes, then they smile, you know. Maybe they had a bad day.
Yeah.
and you made them smile just by standing.
So
it's true.
being an influencer, what does that feel like? And for anyone that wants to be an influencer, what would be your best advice for them?
Well, can I just say, I've never resonated with calling myself an influencer. I always felt
Same.
like influencer feels so. There's a certain standard, things you must do. You must post the whole day. You must. That's just how
Hair
I.
routines.
That's how I perceived it, you know. So I never really thought I am an influencer until, when the video started popping and people were like, no, but you actually have influence, you know. Even though you don't want to be an influencer, you have influence and you can influence people with their music. So now I consider myself, and I want to consider myself an artist and an entertainer, having influence on people,
Yeah.
you know. So,
I resonate with you on that so much.
you know, so, what was the question?
It was just like also advice.
Oh, advice that want to
I
do.
want to do this.
That this is my advice for everyone. They want to do this and anything. Eh? I came from the airport yesterday and I told this to my brother. From Joburg, from my girlfriend. Shout out to Sash.
Sash.
Shout out. I love her ad-lib, nice. And I saw a poster on your way out from the plane. It was an Alan Gray poster. And I never thought the poster would talk to me. You know, I was like, wow.
Ooh, those slap hard.
They slap me. You just walking, you minding your business. You want to get off the plane. There's a few words, 6 words that just slam you. The kiddie was walking in front of me. He read it out loud. He was walking with his mom. And I looked at it and it said, time is the most valuable investment. And I read it twice. I was like, yo. Then it struck me. I was like, That's no matter what you do, you need to put time in. How are you gonna get good at it? You must put time in it. So the advice for people, or take this quote, because I want to make that one of the quotes I want to use for the resolution, New Year stuff, that thing. Why not just have a quote that make you think about it again? So I want to carry that quote with me. Time is the most valuable investment. So put that time in, no matter how long it takes. It is an investment. So dollar, mense, whatever. Time.
That's it. 6 words. Time. That's it.
Can I ask you a question?
Go for it.
So what I wanted to ask is, if you were given the choice to never have to work in the engineering field, like yes, it's a very valuable opportunity in your life now, but let's say there was a crossroads in your life where you could either go down the artist route. So let's say your song pops off, you get like 100,000 plays or something. But then you also get offered this engineering job. Would you still take the engineering job, or would you just go the artist route? Give it away.
Yo, nice question. But I think I'm more by the artist side. That's the love right there, because that I just do effortless. Is that the word? No, not effortlessly. I do it without asking myself.
Easily.
Hey?
You do it easily.
It comes more
You
easily.
made the joke. Well done. It was like somebody has to make that joke, bro. Well done, bro. We'll talk about this
Comes
later.
easily.
Offset.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
can talk about this.
The wordplay was on point.
Yeah.
It comes easy.
It comes easily.
It comes easy.
Yeah, it comes. I love it more. I love doing it more. Still have love for engineering. It's now great being back into that space, and just wanting to know more, wanting to grow into it. Because I'm that type of person. If I'm here, I'm here. If I'm there, then I'm there. So, but to answer your question, I would love to be
An
an
artist.
entertainer, artist,
I
vibe.
can see that, man. I can see that.
Kind of vibe.
Like I watched especially in your music videos, where do you stand on spreading positivity? Because in Hello High there's a lot of it. Even in a lot of your lyrics in other music videos, there's a lot of positivity and also a activism towards thinking and thinking differently. Why do you feel like that's so important to push, especially now with everything that's happening in the world?
That is the answer you just gave there, That is
Yeah.
why, because things like this. But even before that, how people always say all you read in the news is bad stuff. You scroll on Facebook, you just see violence and whatever. And at that time when I did make the videos, I was like, nah, man, you obviously make something that's contrasting that. Why do you want to see?
You brought it
It's-
back.
I was laughing me clear for videos when I'm just scrolling. I'm laughing. I'm like, this is nice. The what you call it? That word, man. That your body releases. What's the
Oh,
word?
dopamine.
Dopamine. That's the
yeah,
word. It's flowing. Dopamine's flowing. You're
yeah.
loving this. Why can't there be more of that, man? As opposed to. So when I started making videos, also, one of my first skits was when I actually talked to the camera vibes was the skit with the segments that I made was having a beautiful day. So anything would happen wrong, like the phone fall on your face, it started.
I love that one, bro.
And then like, but we don't
Your
care.
facial expression.
It's a beautiful day,
Yeah.
The water, you have a sip, but then it falls on. We're not gonna care. It's a beautiful day.
Yeah.
So I tried to let Mensa think, no man, whatever it is, if there's something small, the sun is shining, it's
Let it
raining,
go.
it's a beautiful day, I try to make that my lifestyle when I'm having a bad day, like, don't worry, man. Tomorrow is another one. Tonight we sleep, we forget about it. Tomorrow everyone forgot what happened.
That's
New
so
day,
true.
move.
That's so true.
And then I made a lot of videos where I smile also, like explicitly smile. I was like, and then I got a lot of people loving it. They're like, the smile is so contagious. Make more smile videos.
Yeah.
So that was just linked with each other. And I was like, no, but this is what I like, I like to make people feel good, make them laugh a bit.
Yeah.
Make myself laugh a bit sometimes.
Yeah,
What
you're hilarious, bro. They, like honestly changed days.
Bro, if I just choose any one of your videos, bro, that's the funniest shit.
That's
Mm.
really
You know,
is.
and I think a lot of it has to do with the facial expressions that you have, bro.
Could probably be,
the
yeah.
acting is so on
It's
point,
legit,
bro.
bro.
It's so on point.
For a Z at Ease character, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love that.
like the
I love-
dancing,
I
the
love going
dancing
in
that he
there.
does with the people, bro. It's just like it's almost like because he's so expressive, you are so at ease with yourself. You know, it's really sick to see.
Here's a question: how do you stay at ease, the way that you do?
I wanted to ask as well, like linking with that, do you have any? You know, you talk about positivity and you want to share this love and the smile and get the dopamine flowing. Do you have habits that you sort of keep yourself accountable to in order to stay in that mind
values,
state?
routines.
Okay, must I answer you first?
What was my one again?
Yours was like, how do I stay there?
Yeah.
Something that made me trip a lot on varsity and think a lot was the fact that just as a simple picture, Earth being here, and then the sun being here, and then everything else being there, and everything
bigger
else
picture.
is growing bigger. We this small,
Mm.
and there's so much things happening on Earth. I say this to all my chums, to everyone that loves talking about these things. We're so small, and there's so much happening, bad things, you know, on Earth. But with this, we cling. We're nothing in the existence of everything. Why must I care, you know, about what the next person think? Let me relax, you know. Let me. I wanna be easy. I wanna be chilled. So, and I guess that's my personality also. I love being relaxed, you know. I love chilling, having conversation, you know. I'm not still a wild one, except when it comes to the stage, which can be the camera or the stage.
It's nice to like channel it all into that.
Yes,
So
exactly.
instead of the chaos being like everywhere in your life, it's just in that one like channel.
Yes,
Yeah.
you can choose when you want that chaos, you know. But
It's almost like with a lot of people that I've met that have ADD. One of the strategies they use is they'll have one like table in their house where that one table will be like messy with pens and paint and like sewing equipment, and then everything else will be clean.
Yeah.
So it's like that same like channeling all the chaos
chaos
into
channel.
one place.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
That's
cool.
dope.
And to answer his question, just to reiterate, it being, do you have any sort of habits that you instill in yourself every day, or is it just that concept?
It's the concept, yeah, and the habit of, I believe again, if you just live right, if you don't do anything bad, like the general bads in life, God will bless you, you know. I believe if I say thank you every day to the Creator, there must be a higher power.
Okay.
We can't just have a brain. Who can create a brain, you know?
Yes.
Be thankful for what you've given, body, breathing. That's how I go about. That's the habit I try to, not a habit, more of a
Everyday
lifestyle kind of vibe.
Mm.
Love reg, you know.
So
Don't do wrong stuff, you know, the cliche. Just be a human, a human,
Yeah.
you know. Then God will bless you. That's how I
yeah,
I fully
say
agree
thank
with
you
you on
every
that.
day. You know?
I fully agree with you on that.
Oh, man.
I love that, bro. And like, we have chats all the time, because we believe the same things. It's just he has more of a scientific view on it. I have more of like the same way you, like for instance, in the way that you said it, you didn't say the word gratitude, but you tend to
Yes.
practice gratitude
Yes.
with
All the
everything.
time.
Yes,
So somebody
yes.
gives you something, saying thank you.
I'm trying to like measure it. You know, I'm trying to like find
Yeah.
the maybe like the blueprints, which is probably not even the right way of going about it, because it is more of like a feeling thing. So I see like the similarity with both of you is it's a feeling thing.
Yeah.
It's you know when you're doing things right or wrong.
That's true.
You always
That's
have a
true.
conscience, so you don't have to like explain to your conscience, oh, if you do this 3 times and you do that, it's just a feeling. You
Yeah,
just get
yeah.
it. Yeah,
It comes
Yeah, yeah.
naturally, yeah.
yeah, I like that.
I
like
love that.
bro.
Also, a predominant feature in your videos is your family, especially your sister.
It's my cousin.
Cousin,
actually.
your cousin.
Exactly, my cousin.
Oh,
She looks just like me.
Yeah.
Everyone thinks she's my sister now.
So-
Shout out Zachi.
Is it Zahra?
Zahra, yeah. Zahra.
Does like, what is the influence there? Is it you asking them to be part of the thing, or do they just want to be part of it?
I actually feel bad because I didn't mention them now when I talked about everything now coming up. You know, they played just as huge of a role as my friends did. Because when I did content in Stellenbosch, my friends were there. When I did content at home, my family was there. Same thing. They wouldn't ask me any question. They would just do it. You know, my mom, my dad, my grandpa, everyone. If I had an idea, they would dial. They would be like,
so cool.
They would be like, okay, let's do it. We'll see how it looks after the edit. So they've been supporting me from the jump. So thank you to my family and everyone. Shout out. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all. So yeah, they big part.
Yeah.
Big part.
Awesome. We sort of coming to the end, but there were 2 segments that I want to go through, which was I have about 3 products over there. Okay, so how to pronounce things. I'm gonna give you.
Needs to be done.
It's gonna be tough now.
I'm gonna give you like 5 minutes, right, to look at the products and do your thing.
Yeah.
And then
Maybe we should get Celine to bring the products out, and then like he's kind of like blind.
Oh.
Yeah, so he's
Let's see how it goes. It might not be as powerful because
that's okay.
the stuff I choose to pronounce, you know, it's
cultivated.
there must be a.
That's why I want to give you 5 minutes.
You can challenge me. We see where we get.
Okay, so I'm gonna go get the products now, but then we also gonna do like a 1 minute rap session.
Surely.
You know,
we can do
and
something.
I think that will be dope to end the podcast with.
100%.
So-
We're just gonna do quick fire questions, bro.
Oh, and quick fire questions.
Yeah. We didn't send him the brief, but he looks prepared.
Yeah,
it's fine.
He's chill with it.
Yeah.
He's at ease. So
Quick fire question sounds intense.
1 word answers, bro.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
So
But you can't get them wrong, so it's okay.
So we'll
okay.
cut now, and then I'll give you the products,
Cool.
and then we'll come back. We have the products out here, because he's gonna do his thing. But before that, I just want to ask you about the brand that you're ripping right now, started by Shakur. His surname is Badrun. Okay, so are you part of that? And because I read the about section, I really love what it's about. But if you can expand on that to rip it a little bit.
So yeah, he's the founder and co-founder is Chad Mocky. They're the 2 owens that do alles in terms of creating the concepts, the designs, everything. Brasa is actually them. It's them, yeah. Then we have the team that assists. We have photographer Ethan. We have also Irvin. He's on the visuals whenever we need visuals, and then myself, and we all just whatever needs to happen. We there. If we can't be there, the next one will be there. So me, where I help out again is obviously at the beginning we physically help with the pop-up shops. The first ones we had a whole basement that we had to clean out by Metanoia. To have that shop down there. We cleaned that place nice, young. We made it looking nice. Go check it out, man. So there by Brasser page on Instagram. Scroll down to the very first pop-up shops. There was a whole dirty basement. Change that thing up for the first pop-up to happen. And then at the same time as my videos was growing, I thought, why can't I just advertise, you know, on the every video then where I made, I would get something by you. Give me something to wear just for the video. Then you would just give me something. You'd be like, wear this for the next thing. And that's also where a lot of people got to know the brand, you know,
So
through the
So is it
following
just
of all of us.
Pop-up stores, or is there an actual store?
For now, it's pop-up stores. We had a space in Strand for, I think it was 3 months, if I'm not mistaken, where just to do stuff. Have events in there, you know, just have the shop in there, and then create content so that we have a portfolio for the future, you know. So, but for now, you're still doing pop-up shops mainly, you know, until he's ready on the foot, you know, and ready to open a shop that can be maintained well, but it's still in the growing phase.
That's so dope. Everyone that's
so
watching,
Yeah, shout out, bro.
rip yourself some Brasa gear.
Sure.
It's really dope stuff. Like, it's not just for the South African local supporting type
Wear it in
things.
your
I mean,
music videos.
but I mean, it's like some really dope shit. You know, I might give me
It's
some
nice,
merch
yeah, I
after
know.
this. But yeah, let's move into our segment. So what I want to do is like that will be cut out. So what we can do is like you can just come from behind the mic. how to pronounce. You know what I mean? Like with like the things. You know.
Okay.
Yeah, we got you.
Yeah, we good. Let me just see.
No.
Must I come in? So.
Yeah. Yeah.
How to pronounce things? They put me on the pressure here. But we have here truly juice. If you need juice, truly. I'm trying. They give me tough ones here. All right. Up next we have. We don't drink any random coffee. We taste things that taste Nescafe. It tastes Nescafe. Net's cafe. Yeah, I think. And then one of my favorite. I don't drink as much rooibos, and that's no joke. Oh, that's no joke. It's the only kind of tea. And last but not least.
And when they ask you, wie's 'n kind is jy? You say, my ma se laai tea.
Sprinkle that salati. Nice one. Oh, that was a challenge. I must say that was a challenge.
Yo, that is
Yo.
It was a bit of Afrikaans one, yeah. A bit of Afrikaans.
And then, when we can move into our rap segment, because we can cut this part out. I mean, maybe we might not use the rap or whatever, but I just... Okay, we got a little rap segment for you guys. We got Z at ease, we got Luke and Listen to my right.
Let's go.
Let's go. Fuster, let's go.
Imagination, uit buns, imagine I ate some. Uit dams, imagine an ate one. As jy uitbuit, ek moet uitgaan. As jy uitstiek trek, lekker aan waan toe gaan zijn, wat maak zijn? Nee, krijg gou eie, jou oor sal traan vir die dus wat ek maak. Bring jou maat en dan skep ons saam. Skep vir jou nog, hoekom is jy skaam? Waarvan ek nog in die garage? Waarvan sulke ploe, lekker stukke onthou het gesit in die kamer. Why? No more garage pies, my guy. Elevator tot die volgende vlak. Ek wil net eet tot die volgende mag. 'n Nuwe vloer vir die volgende dag. Net 'n paar foto's, dit maak jou dag. Vloer vir 4 foto's, maak jou die gaat door de corridor in die corridor. En at die cool zoom leek cool. En Nadim, hy sit maar hier. En Ziad staan daar. Ja. Voel het in die tone in die benen, maak het mal. Mijn woorden erin, dat betekent dat ik asemhaal. I can attack like I am asthma. Dus that's how you spell it. Moet vertel je. 5, 6, 7, 8, nee, dat tel je. Why? Ik heb een ziekie voor de TV en een beanie en een blinddoek kan niet zien nie. Ik is bij een moeg kan niet meer niet. Zeker dat ik bouw een lekker dier, want ik ook een lekker dier. Als ik het daar is, dan wie gaat van mij kakieren. Het is te zo en was nog altijd zo gebewees. En als het is zo vies, dan weet je in wat weet.
Ik weet die. Maar
Look and listen.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. All of these packets I spit on daily. I'm running on rampant, I'm doing these G's. I'm doing these dreams, I'm fighting these trees. I'm puffing on threes, I'm puffing on threes. I'm puffing on, holding and hoping. I know that I'm choking, the smoking to be dope, man. I'm smoking on purple, the cushion of you have to go. Fire, bro.
Yo, what is one of your raps, bro? Let's go. What's your...
What's our rap? Fucking, okay.
Let's go.
Real freestyle battle.
That was freestyling, but I can't actually freestyle.
Let's go.
Okay, let's go. Yeah. Beats to the ounce to the pound to the green. Let me break it down. Yeah, I'm fresh in the scene, but I don't flash drugs and rollies that gleam. I just bitches that make them scream. My getting drunk.
Dope. You guys are so fucking all done. We're definitely gonna end it here. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to the 8th edition of the AIM podcast with Ziad Jafta, aka Z at Ease. We got Luke and Listen.
Z at Ease.
On my right,
Yes.
my name is JustJavas. Like, subscribe, leave a comment. What do you think about the rap? What do you think about the things and how to pronounce it? Please stay tuned for the 9th edition. We're gonna have somebody exciting on. Much love to you all. Stay positive, stay friendly, stay kind. Cheers. Yeah.